Well, not too long ago, I attempted to fix the radio antenna, and it is a powered antenna. So apparently, it's broken, and the nylon spring or wire um, doesn't work, and it's not. It doesn't bring the antenna down when the radio is in off position. So I'm going to disassemble it to take it out and to see if I need to get another nylon, because the motor itself works. It just it will not bring the antenna down or put it up when it should. So to access it, we have a lot of work to do here. I have to now you can see this is the trunk. I have to remove this panel. Okay, you see it's one big piece. It goes all the way back here. Okay, see, and I have to take this all these out, and just to access it. Well, I managed to remove the side panel. Okay, and this is the motor, the antenna motor, and these are the wires. That's a connection right here, and there's one right here connected to the motor, and then this is the antenna housing. That's the part that goes out, and down. Okay, and then here there's also a power supply, and so the whole thing, the antenna is attached to the vehicle by this bracket. You got the one screw here, and then there's one here that is missing, and I believe this one is because I've already messed with it in the past. That was several years ago, so it's possible it's me. I didn't put it back. But let me go ahead and take this this bolt out. Then that would free up the antenna, so I can mess with it. But again, you can just go ahead and disconnect the cables here, and you can't because they're different sizes, so you can't fully can have a problem not remembering where they went or where they go. Now I see here there is a loose connector, so I don't know exactly what this was for. I do not know. And then this is the that's the radio antenna. That's from the radio all the way from the radio up front and to the antenna up here or inside. So here, the main reason we're doing this is because this one comes loose, you see. So the nylon cable is it's either broken or it is not attached. So that's why the antenna would not come down when the radio is off. Okay, so I managed to get it off or down, and then here you see that's the ground cable, and I'm just going to screw this one off, and then at the bottom of the radio, sorry, the bottom of the motor here, there's this. This has a little tube here. All it is for water. So in case of when it rains, if water manages to go down here, then it will come through this the antenna housing down, and it will exit through here. And that's what this is for. But right now, this whole thing is loose, and I disconnected the all the wires, and I will take it out. All right, just like I said, this is the bottom, the bottom tube that was connected, connected right here. I don't know if you can see it, but That's part here. That's for the for water. Okay, and then one last thing to do. If you're taking this out, completely out, and you disconnect this, that's the antenna. All you do, you just pull pull this out. Yeah, see, voila, that's how it is. So now this whole thing is one piece. Again, this is the complete system. See, I could easily buy another one, but if I buy another one, I still will need these brackets. So there's a lot of work to do. I would still need this, because if I buy another system, it will only be this part here. Okay, so now since the motor works, the issue is as you see here, is the antenna. So the nylon broke. It's not the same length, so it looks like what happened is a piece of it is inside, so it will not pull down the antenna all the way down, and also you will not push it up. So what I'm going to do, I have to get another nylon if that's really what happens. So I have to remove the screws. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe more to get inside. And then also, when I get another nylon, it has to be the same length, because if it's not, if it's too short, I might have the same problem, or if it's too long, it might, okay, so regardless, it will not work perfectly. So I need the whole length of it. So now let's go ahead and try to open this up and see what we got inside. All right, so I remove all the bolts, and so here are the brackets, and I put them on the side. And the purpose of the brackets is just to hold the wires around this. And as you saw in the beginning, there's that long bolt in the middle, and the purpose of this long bolt is to hold this piece together. Okay, and because it opened up. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to pry the top part open so you can see the inside. All right, so as you see here, I open it, and this is how it was, like this. And after I remove all the screws, I open it up, and I believe that's where the problem was. The problem is the nylon. See, that's the see that? It broke off, and it wasn't a perfect length, and that's why the antenna wasn't going up. See, so broken. Look at that, several pieces, and that's the rest down there. And look at that. Look at that. Look at that. You see? What a mess. It broke. And it didn't work. So now I have to and there's nothing else there's nothing else inside here. That's the so I will buy another nylon online, and then measure it with this, and then put it there and replace it. I figured there was more. There was more, and this is the remaining one. You see, it was inside. It was inside the antenna. You see this? See that? Yeah, it was inside, and so that's the remaining broken ones. And there we go. I ended up buying another antenna. The reason is because this part here, it's all come together, so I cannot get this nylon by itself. So I have to get the whole antenna. So this is how this thing works. This is the motor, and now let me open this up for you. Okay, and you see here, and that's the mechanism. That's just the cover. So this wire here, or the nylon, and you see all these grooves, it goes inside, it goes straight. Okay, you put it in there and it will come down, and right here, and that's the grooves, and that's the motor. When the motor turns, and this thing, it go ahead and pull the antenna down using the grooves, and it will just go ahead and go and roll it up. That's the antenna, and it's best, I believe that's the antenna here. It's best to extend it, and with that's the groove, and I will put that in. Yeah, the motor has to be running in order to pull this down. So basically, since we already know that's what it was, so I'm going to put to reassemble this together, and then as the when I will turn the car on, not just the radio, turn it on, and then stick this in there, and while the motor is running, then it will just go ahead and go and wind it in. So now let me go ahead and put everything back together. Okay, that's the cover. This is where the extra, the nylon will stay in when the radio is on the off position. Okay, this is how this was. Okay, and that's the bracket with the electronic part, and so this is how they go right here. They go. Okay, this is how they go with the screws. So now let me go ahead and screw them. All right, almost done. Almost done putting this together. And tight, and that's the middle one, the center. Good. So I'm going to put this back in the car with the electric. So once it starts running, then I will stick this down, and that's how it will wind back inside. Now let's go ahead and in the car. Okay, so now I have the antenna, this whole system, and just have to put it back the way it was. That's the ground cable, and that's where it goes, and I'll just go ahead and put it back. Okay. And next, that's the see, here is the part of the antenna that came out of the radio, the wires, the radio antenna, and it's connected to this one here. Okay, that's it. It's all secured. And then here, that's where the radio, the whole system is mounted to the body of the vehicle. So let me remove this screw here. Okay. And also remember, This has the hose. That's just in case there is water falls into the system, so it can drain, and it's the bottom. Okay, I put it back. Okay, so it's all fastened, as you can see. See that's the bracket, and it's good. And then up here, that's the top. That's where the antenna will go down. And now all I have to do is to go ahead and plug back in all the wires, or the electric. All right, so this one here, the last one, or the next one, that's the one that powers the motor, or this the whole system here, and it goes right here underneath. Okay, yeah, that's where it goes. There we go. Okay, so now go ahead and just turn the switch on. There we go. There we go. Good. Okay, so now you can turn it off. There you go. There you go. Now I'm putting the water seal back, just to prevent water from going down in the system. As you can see, I managed to put the wire, put it back in, and turn on and off the radio, and that's how I managed to get the nylon to get in that the groove in the motor. Turn the radio back on and off to see if it works perfect now. See, now it's on. All right. Okay, now it's off. Perfect. Now it's on. Now it's off. This is how you fix. That's what we call fix. So if I had to replace this old system, then that's not really a fix. So a fix is when you actually keep the old system, but you only replace a little part and it make the system new again. So this is a fix, so it works perfect. So the only thing I'll have to do is put the cover back, so you don't have to see that, because I already show you how to take the cover out, or the side panels. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.